is going to win the AFC?
Stephen A., I'm going with a team in the AFC East, but it's not the team that you think that I'm talking about. I'm going with the Buffalo Bills.
Oh, God.
The Buffalo Bills
Banned from
will
Foxborough.
rep the AFC in the Super Bowl. And to me, it starts with Josh Allen. Now, you've been harping about that bad man up in Green Bay. Well, let me tell you something. That's a bad man up in Buffalo right now.
I like Josh Allen.
Josh Allen, to me, is the best dual-threat quarterback in the National Football League. All we've seen, yes, I said it. Josh Allen's the best dual-threat quarterback in the National Football League, okay? Everyone talks about Lamar Jackson being a dual threat. But guess what? This man passes the ball better than Lamar Jackson, and boy, does he have legs on him. And for me, it starts with their offense, okay? Their offense. Brian Daboll, their offensive coordinator, guy who I was with in New England, has Josh Allen and this offense dialed in. They got Stephon Diggs, Cole Beasley. They bring Emmanuel Sanders over. Now you're talking about 3 receivers that Josh Allen gets to play with. And then, oh, by the way, on the defensive side of the football, got one of the best defensive secondaries in the National Football League. They go out in the draft. You know what they do? They go draft pass rushers, because what do you need in the National Football League? You need guys that can get after the opposing quarterback to close out games. And when I look at the Buffalo Bills, I'm looking at Sean McDermott, the head coach, who has created a tremendous culture up in Buffalo and has the recipe for the Buffalo Bills to go out and win the AFC this year.
You're wrong. Excuse me. What I'm not going to say is that you're ridiculous.
Oh, you know I'm not ridiculous.
Stephon Diggs, one of the elite receivers in the game. Very proud of what I'm seeing from the brother. He's a stud. And it was good for him to leave Minnesota, to be honest with you, because they didn't seem to appreciate him enough. Not that they totally disregarded him, but they didn't seem to appreciate him enough for the stud that he was. I got all of that. Devin Singletary, I'm actually a fan of his coming out of the backfield. Josh Allen, I'm actually a fan. Remember, he came into the draft, after the draft, or came into the draft taking some heat because of, past transgressions or something he had said or whatever. I've always been a fan of the kid, okay? And I thought that he's just a good character guy as well as a damn good player. Only 24. Here's my problem with people like yourself when you bring up this kind of stuff. In all seriousness, you're not paying enough attention to the year that was last year. We looking at Josh Allen. Let's analyze this, and I'm calling it up because I wanted to make sure I had it right, okay? First year, just a rookie, believed in him, 2018. Josh Allen passed for 2,000 yards, complete 52% of his passes, okay? Next year, 58%, 3,000 yards. Last year, 69%. He's had one good year. We've been critical of Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield actually has had 2 good years in his 3 years in the NFL.
Oh, boy, he's defending Baker.
You actually got me defending Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield came in, played well his rookie year, struggled the second year under Freddie Kitchens, definitely resurrected himself, and played well last year under Kevin Stefanski. But we're still critical of Baker Mayfield. But somehow Josh Allen shows up for 1 year. 1 year and balls out, no doubt about it. Was an MVP candidate, no question about it. We get all of that. But it's 1 year. And it's the same year as COVID. It's the same year cats didn't show up. It's the same year 8 different people didn't show up on the defensive side of the ball for the New England Patriots. It's the same year all of these troubles had. And I'm just saying to you like this. Listen, the Buffalo Bills, I got to pay attention because Emmanuel Sanders can still ball. No question about it. I thought they should have utilized him better in New Orleans last year, and Jimmy Garoppolo should have connected with him in the Super Bowl. They might be champions right now the year before that. But he's been around a while, former Steeler, by the way. He is now in Buffalo. You got him. You've got a guy like, obviously, Diggs. You've got Cole Beasley, who nearly had a 1,000-yard receiving season. I get all of that. But in the end, this ain't COVID. Even though COVID's still happening, everybody there, New England there, we've been talking about Miami and what they bringing to the table. You, the Bills, you might not win the division, let alone come out of the conference. And then, oh, by the way, when we get to the conference, there's this dude that's Patrick Mahomes that got stomped in the Super Bowl, had a bad toe, and no offensive lineman, or the combination of the two.
So you're making excuses right now.
No.
Wait a minute, hold on. You just said all this COVID and all this. You laid out all these things about the Buffalo Bills. Why, maybe it was some type of illusion, but when it comes to the Buffalo Bills, when it comes to the Kansas City Chiefs, you making excuses now?
Hold on.
Are you making excuses for the Kansas City Chiefs? Okay.
No, I'm saying that's why I'm saying they lost the Super Bowl in effect. Let's face reality.
Okay.
No matter what you can say, if your offensive line is intact and Patrick Mahomes healthy, you don't score 9 points. You might still lose the Super Bowl, but you don't get romped 31-9. Come on now. We know better than that.
Okay.
So let's take that into consideration. All I'm trying to say is that's the same team that beat Buffalo. Same team that beat Buffalo. So I'm looking at it. I expect the Steelers to resurrect themselves. The Cleveland Browns supposedly is going to be relevant. Baltimore, we can't dismiss. Tennessee, they got Julio Jones with A.J. Brown and Ryan Tannehill. And you got Kansas City. And we going to sit up there and say, I can understand Buffalo going to be a contender. I can understand you say that. You going to sit up there and say they going to the Super Bowl. Really?
Absolutely. You talked about Josh Allen having one good year. But the way I look at it, I look at the progression. Look at when you talk about those numbers, look at how the numbers gotten better year after year after year.
They have. It's a big jump, though. It's a big jump.
That's a credit to him.
58 to 69%.
That's a credit to him.
You don't think that's abnormal?
That's a credit to him.
That's abnormal?
Do you think it's abnormal that Patrick Mahomes just went out there and just right out the gate just had an MVP type season?
No. I think he's that dude.
I think Josh Allen's that dude.
Okay.
Look at the progression year after year after year.
Right.
This man is about to have another monster year. Same play caller, all the same playmakers with Emmanuel Sanders there. And you don't think Josh Allen's not going to cook?
Well, they were 13-3 last year. With him complete 69% of his passes.
13-3.
I'm talking about with him complete 69% of his passes. They had the number 2 offense in yards. In passing yards, number 3 passing yards, number 2 in yards, number 2 in points. I got all of that. What I'm saying to you is this. I don't look at the Buffalo Bills and see that as something that I believe will be consistent with last year, because I think this year is different because everybody's back in their division and in their conference. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.